girlfriend. Madonna tries to seduce fans. Men of Hollywood have hair-raising experiences. To gossip, gossip, gossip. And if you think August is hot, wait till you hear what we have for you today. So, if you think you can handle it, pull yourself up to an air conditioner and let's get dishing. What goes on behind the White House doors? Well, my next guest knows because she has the Capital connection. Please welcome Karen Feld. Hey, Joan. Okay. Looking very, very cool for summer.
Well, thank you.
Entertaining-wise, there's been a lot going on even in the summer in Washington.
Not pomp, but Bill Clinton and Bill and Hillary have been entertaining cool for summer with barbecues instead of black tie state dinners. And what they've been doing is these huge barbecues under tents on the White House lawn. And then they've also done some small dinners and movie parties for 40 people or less, sort of, just getting to know their neighbors. But everybody in Washington, when are they going to do a state dinner? They want the whole thing. So what I understand, now this hasn't been announced.
They've never done a state dinner.
They haven't done any state dinners, and they had one black tie dinner, and that was early on. It was for the governors. But the diplomatic corps is really feeling slighted. But I understand that in the fall that they're getting ready for a very special state dinner. And it will probably be for some leader from the Orient or mainland China, and they're looking for international entertainment on the order of Placido Domingo. They've already alerted some talent scouts to try and find some people for them. So it should be a special occasion, and by then they'll have in all their new crystal. They've ordered the Jack Kennedy's crystal pattern.
So they can add to it.
Well, no, what happens is that each president gets to choose. The crystal and the china and all that is there, but they put it into storage, and they get to select their own and reorder it and have it etched with the seal. So they have just coincidentally picked the same pattern as the Kennedys, which is called the President's House. And not only have they ordered like 1,200 and some pieces for the White House, but 516 pieces of crystal etched with the presidential seal for Air Force One. Can you imagine if it's a bumpy flight?
Oh my! Can you imagine if poor Nancy Reagan had done that?
That's right. She'd be criticized.
Yeah, criticized. And here they do it for the plane. Everyone goes, "That's nice." Just tell me about Chelsea. What she graduated from 8th grade.
Chelsea graduated.
She's very smart, isn't she?
She's very. Yeah. She did very well in school.
Yeah.
And so since she graduated now, 8th grade, Hillary has agreed to let her get her ears pierced. So watch those lobes come fall, and we hope you're going to send her some of your jewelry.
Some Joan Rivers earrings will go out immediately.
Yeah, they'll look terrific. Yeah. If you can see them under all that hair.
What about socks?
Well, socks is probably the most popular member of the Clinton family these days. And as a matter of fact, there's a Sox fan club, and I've brought you an official T-shirt so that you can belong to the Sox fan club.
Oh, and it's a White House classic collection. It's very cute. Did they have socks for a long time? The Clintons, or
I think they have. Well, they certainly brought him up from Arkansas, so they had him down there.
Yeah.
And of course, they're talking about a dog now too. So.
Yeah, now. What about again? Back to the Gores. Remember the Gores? Remember the pretty daughters that just disappeared? What happened?
Pretty family.
Yeah, pretty family. Al Gore's drinking.
You talk about he's drinking herbal tea. Now you talk about entertaining. If you're going to have Al Gore over your house for dinner, make sure you serve him plain hot water. That's what he always asks for. And then he slipped something in it, and nobody knew what it was, and we've learned it's an herbal tea bag.
That's his big drink.
And this is what he's getting high on.
Herbal tea.
Herbal tea.
Speaking of
getting... he's into the environment and healthy things.
Yeah, right, which is great.
Sure.
Speaking of getting high, what about Teddy Kennedy? What's going on there? It's just stream of consciousness. One goes to the next.
Well, the whole Kennedy clan is going to be invading Block Island on Columbus Day weekend. Ted Jr. is getting married to a doctor named Kiki Gershman, and they've invited friends. Invitations are already out to a 3-day celebration of love and joy on Block Island, which again includes a barbecue and a brunch and the wedding and stuff, and it should be terrific. And Vicky, Ted's new wife, will probably be all dressed up for the occasion because she ran up a 5-figure bill at Neiman Marcus.
So, but there's money there to pay it.
But it hasn't been paid, and he had to declare it as a debt on the senator had to declare it as a debt on his financial disclosure.
Oh, but there's money. He's a Kennedy.
He's a Kennedy, but then they got to pay their bills.
Yeah, but there's money.
But we're sure she's going to look good anyway. For this wedding, she's going to go all out for it.
Now, last but not least, the Prince and Princess of Kent are coming someplace.
Well, the it's Prince Michael and Princess Michael of Kent, and he's the youngest brother of the Duke, and she's been called Princess Pushy. and they're having a dinner party, and they've invited a lot of Washingtonians. And it's got, you talk about protocol. The invitation read, dress long or short, gloves optional, no tiaras.
No tiaras. Oh, I can't
We can't go, that's right.
No tiaras.
No tiaras.
So what are you going to wear?
Well, I'm still thinking maybe I'll wear a straw, my baseball cap.
It's very chic. No tiaras.
That's right.
Well, thank you very much. I hope to see you soon again.
Well, good, Joan. Hope so.
And wear your tiara next time, because on our show it's allowed.
Okay.
Coming up next, When the Stars Eat Out.